I just got this brand new Miss Pac-Man Arcade1UP Countercade. I'm gonna give you my thoughts when we get back. Welcome back to the Fight Cave. Very happy to finally have my Miss Pac-Man Arcade1UP Countercade. It's the new version of it. They kind of shrunk it down a little bit. They lowered the height and the width and maintain the same screen size. If you've seen the first generation of the countercades, they looked very awkward with this very small screen and huge bezel. First thing I noticed as soon as I took it out the box, and it's really cool not to have to put one of these together. I've bought 5 3/4 scale Arcade1UPs, and even though it's getting faster and faster each new time, it's still kind of a pain in the ass to put them together. And it's very cool to just pull it out the box, plug in into the wall, and there you go. But it's a very beautiful little cabinet, and it brings back a lot of great memories. I think they did a very good job. The QVC version, even though it has 2 less games, has a really cool graphic. And the QVC version is also about $50 cheaper, which I don't understand because even though this has 4 games, adding Dig Dug 2, Galaga is cool, but I mean, how much, if you had to put a price point of how much additional value does Galaga add to this countercade, I don't think you would say it's $20. Maybe it's 5, maybe it's 10. But yeah, I'm a little perplexed by why the QVC version is going for 100 and this one's going for 150, but that's neither here or there. So let's go ahead and dig into the review. One of the initial concerns I saw with the early reviews of the countercade, this specific one, was that it seems like there's not enough room on the control panel for 2 adult hands. I know that there was one review that said they would accidentally reset the game while playing, and while I didn't have that problem, it's definitely very small, very tight, not very comfortable, but you can still play it. And I didn't have not one issue of turning it off or resetting to the main screen. And I've played it now for about a day. So on that front, it's okay. It's not ideal, but when it comes to the actual joystick and the buttons, they feel like a higher quality than the Pac-Man Arcade1UP that I own. So I'm pretty happy about that. Another positive is that the controls work well with all the games. I didn't have a single issue playing Galaga, even though Galaga is just a 2-way joystick. I didn't have no issues with Dig Dug, and I had no issues with Pac-Man Plus. So that's one of the positives. All the games feel really great. The controls don't feel awkward or anything like that. The thing I like least about this countercade is its screen. It has nothing to do with its size. It has to do with the viewing angles. Um, if you don't look at it directly head on, it just doesn't look right. It feels like there's a lot of light bleed. Also, when I'm in the menu, it kind of feels like I'm looking at a 3DS. Like my eyes start bugging out a little bit. That could be just me, but I honestly feel like I'm looking at Nintendo 3DS in 3D mode or something. Okay, so to wrap it up, I think the thing that's most glaring to me is the $150 price tag. Its screen is half the size of a regular Arcade1UP. The actual materials that make up the cabinet is probably a quarter of what they use in a 3/4 scale Arcade1UP. It has only one joystick. So I don't understand why it is half the price. Also, shipping would be dramatically lower as well. I'm sure there is some cost to having it already assembled, but I think 150 is a little high. I think 125 would be the high end. I think $100 is about right. I don't think adding Galaga um, constitute a $50 or $40 additional price tag. Dig Dug 2, you know, I really don't remember it that much when I was young, and I don't recall playing it that much. And from what I did play it, so far it's not going to be a game that I'm going to play most likely. But overall, it's well built. The speaker's plenty loud, um, and you know it's overpriced, probably about $25. So that isn't bad. That's not going to make or break me. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my son's room. He wants his own little classic arcade collection. Thinking of getting the Pac-Man 40th edition also, but I would like for them to add Centipede. They could do a Centipede Crystal Castles. I would buy that on day one. 150, that would be okay. So yeah, thanks for watching. Any questions, you know, please reach out in the comment section. And until next time.